Hey, this is Heather from HookedOnPickin.com here. I do not have a microphone on, which is why I sound a little echoey. I am in my almost completed warehouse. I'm super excited about it.
Yes.
But I do have a guest today, and I'm going to get into who he is in just a second. So I'm going to talk about one of the biggest challenges a reseller deals with, but first I want to give you a quick glance at my warehouse. I'm almost done. I'm about maybe 2 weeks out, and I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind once I get to work in this space and have efficiency. So this is a glimpse into where it's at right now. I just got the heating and air conditioning all set up, and all the lighting is set up. And so this is just a little glimpse of what we got going on. And I'm going to introduce my guest here.
It's nice new digs, no question.
Yes. So one of the biggest things and challenges that resellers deal with is you get items to sell. What do? You wake up in the morning, you go out to the computer, you sit. Then you drive to the store. What are you doing in the car? You're sitting. Then, when you leave the store, I'm a little bit hungry. Whip through the fast food, and you're sitting. Now I feel terrible because I just ate McDonald's, and it's horrible. So, I've actually been searching for a way to get healthier, and if you guys know me, I am not a person who likes to waste time a lot, and in this business, time is money. And so, this is my brother-in-law, James Hooks. He is a real person, and the reason why I say that is you guys have seen plenty of infomercials about people who lose 50 pounds, and I'm a supermodel and don't have a real life and don't have real issues that I have to deal with on a regular basis. I don't raise kids. I can hire a $500 trainer, things like that. This is a real person that doesn't make $1 million. That actually, he was the one who inspired me to actually look into this plan myself, because I knew if he could do it in his real lifestyle, then it's something that might be available for you guys. Part of the reason why I wanted to bring him on board and talk about this is a lot of you guys as resellers talk about the reason you do reselling is you can't work a 9 to 5 because of physical ailments that you may have. And so this is something that I think that I can bring to you guys, and it'll be a huge benefit, and it can be totally lifestyle changing. So, James,
yes.
What officially is your title?
I am a certified health coach.
Okay, so when you first jumped into this, like what was your inspiration, even wanting, because I know, like we're foodies, our family, we're
Yes,
foodies,
yes.
everything we do.
And what happens is that you schedule your life around, well, what are we eating?
Yeah,
you
social
know,
life.
and
Yeah.
you know, one of the first questions within our family and our church and everything else was okay, we're doing this on this day, but what are we eating? Right? It is important. So, a little background on myself and how I came to the program. I was 35 years old. You know, I had always thought of myself as somewhat active, you know, but I was 6'1", 6'2", and I was weighing in over 300 pounds. And I knew that wasn't good, you know, and I knew the long-term effects of carrying that much extra weight around and you
got 2 babies too.
Yes,
well,
I have. Yes, we have a very busy life, my wife and I. I am a rural mail carrier for the United States Postal Service.
So do you sit a lot?
I sit a ton. Like, if you hear mail carrier, you might be imagining the person that's walking several miles a day with the bag around their shoulder. That's not me, right?
Okay.
I'm the guy that I'm driving from mailbox to mailbox out in the country, sometimes a half a mile between mailboxes, right? So I'm sitting all the time, right? And you know, I might get out occasionally whenever Amazon, right? Plenty of that going around. I don't have to tell you folks, but you know, anything that I'd have to get out of the mailbox for. So a lot of sitting, a lot of sort of sedentary stuff. Like I said before, I'm 35 years old.
You You have two girls?
I have two young girls. I have a 5-year-old, right, with some special needs, and also a 18-month-old that was born at 31 weeks, and there was a long period of time where some emotional eating had come into play as well with our time spent in the hospital with the youngest. She was in the NICU for quite a long time here in St. Louis, but God is good. And everything is cleared up there, so that's good. But kind of how I got introduced to the program, like I said, I'm 35 years old. I'm weighing in 305 pounds, and I know it's time to do something. And I had tried little things to do on my own, right? And I had cut soda completely out of my diet, and I had some success. And that was really encouraging. And then not long after I had a small amount of success doing that, that kind of just stopped, because I had only changed one small habit of my life. And about that time, an old college roommate of mine. If you live in the Chicagoland, by the way, area, his name is John Fry. That's JONFREY. Look him up. He's an old college roommate of mine. He's actually my health coach in the program, and he through a series of life events and a fairly serious Starbucks addiction, he got up to 434 pounds, right? And had a doctor that sat him down and said straight out, if you don't do something soon, something fairly drastic soon, he's like, you won't be alive in 5 years, which is terrifying, and he had a 4-year-old son, so there's plenty of reasons there for him to have made this choice. But then I had seen the success in a before and after picture that he had posted, and again, it was somebody that I knew, right, was a real person. It wasn't just, it wasn't the Subway Jared guy or whatever, it was a real guy that I knew. He was an old college roommate of mine. He was in my wedding, and so I just kind of reached out to him, and he explained to me kind of what this program had done for him, first of all, and also kind of stepped me through the process of what all the program entails and what I would be doing, right? And it was something that fit into my schedule, with running my mail route, and my wife works full time too, and running the kids all over the place, and on the rare days that I don't work, doing my soccer mom loop, I like to call it, and
I guess that's a question I have.
Yeah.
Like a lot of our resellers, just in the reseller business alone, you get overwhelmed. Things happen. I'm in conversation with people all the time that they have different rules and regulations on the eBay sites and the Amazon sites, and it's just really hard to get overwhelmed and stay self-motivated.
Yes.
And so, typical diets or healthy lifestyle changes just seem overwhelming to somebody like me. And so, can you just address that?
Yeah.
Right now?
A big part of what we do is we provide you with a health coach, right? This is somebody, if you've ever done any amount of working out, right? I don't know what your background is, but if you've ever done any amount of working out, you're always, or walking or anything else, you're always more successful if you have a buddy, right? The buddy system is the way to go. And the health coach is somebody that has been there and done that.
So you're not wandering aimlessly, blindly through
the
life.
the health coach is somebody that has been there and done that, and it's what my old college roommate is for me, and what I've been able to do for several other people now as well. And
now, when you started, did you anticipate that you would become a health coach?
Absolutely not. Right? I thought, I'm just excited about my buddy John's success, and I'm hoping it can work for me too. I figured I'll try it for a month, see what happens, and lo and behold, Right now, I am down after 17 weeks on program. I'm down 82 pounds. Right. So I'm down to 223 pounds now, and it's just, and that's really just the tip of the iceberg, and how it's kind of changed my life.
And that wasn't your initial goal.
No.
To be down that
No.
far. Like, what was your starting goal?
I started at 305 pounds, and in my first conversation with my health coach, he said, "What is your goal? Like, what number would you love to get to?" Right? And I go, "Man, it would be crazy if I could get to 250 pounds." You know,
okay, so
I
like
would,
55 pounds,
yeah, I would feel like a totally different person, right? You know, and thinking that I was shooting for the moon with that number. But little did I know that number I would pass that number up so fast. I've changed kind of what my goals are and what I'm kind of daring to dream possible, based on the success I've had.
So you started this plan, like how you look now was totally like not even in the realm of possibilities in your mindset when you first started.
Absolutely.
And so for those of you who are watching, I am going to throw up a before and after photo of where he's at right now. And so check that out. It's definitely, he is a different man. I have a different brother-in-law, different mindset. You've always been an energetic guy, but now it's, energy pointed in the right direction and for the right things. So the one, I'm going to kind of jump around a little bit. Just
That's fine.
For my resellers, we're always on the go. We always go. And I mentioned in the beginning, we swing through the McDonald's and we end up feeling like we've got grease pouring out of our pores after we eat McDonald's, but it's the easiest and fastest thing to do. And I'm sorry, you hear about all these people that meal prep and all that stuff, and I will lose my ever-loving mind if I have to meal prep. And so how is this different, and how can it work for the reseller on the go?
Sure. One of the big things that's really nice about our program and has worked so well with me and my busy schedule, like especially whenever I'm out, in the middle of nowhere on my rural mail route, like I don't have access to even a microwave, and even carrying around a fork doesn't even make a whole lot of sense a lot of times. And what's neat about this is so much of our nutrition is based on very sort of grab and go kind of things. Like a lot of people that do a lot of driving around in their car keep snacks like granola bars and things like that. If you can unwrap a candy bar, right, and eat it, right, this is a program that can work for you.
So it's not like a Nutrisystem where you have to it's not like a TV dinner like Nutrisystem. This is more like things like shakes and bars.
Yes,
and
there's
like that.
there's a wide variety of things that we provide on the nutrition piece of this.
There's
but
soups.
We have bars and shakes and we have cookies and brownies and mashed potatoes and soups, and there's a really good little pasta dish.
I'm going to do another video that will cover basically the wide variety of things, and we'll kind of show you exactly what you're looking at in another video. So, exercise. I have a lot of people that contact me that they do the reselling business because they're disabled and they can't work a regular 9 to 5. What does exercise look like on this plan?
On this plan, for my experience so far, I have not increased my exercise 1%. Right.
I don't even go for extra walks or anything like that?
I haven't yet. No.
So you just control your eating and lose 80 pounds.
It is completely nutrition based.
Okay, awesome. So that's going to really work for especially us resellers that sit. And if you have a desk job, that's the same thing. And so we've addressed fast food because it's it's a grab and go plan.
Yes.
And then it's going to, so that's obviously going to save a lot of time. And with us in the reseller business world, it's time is money for sure. One thing that I know your wife has mentioned, but I just want to address really quickly, sleep.
Yes.
So she mentioned that since she started, she initially didn't get into it at the same time as you. She kind of just started clean eating and then decided I'm going to go ahead and try it and we'll see. She said sleep has been much better for her. How's that?
Yeah. What has happened with us is recently I had a conversation with one of my clients where it was actually a client's wife who asked, my husband, I barely notice him snoring at all anymore. I had a client call me today and said he's no longer using his CPAP machine, right?
So
Which that's huge.
All the extra weight that's
Yeah.
on or around the neck and on
Yes.
the chest and stuff is
Yes.
gone, so you sleep much better.
Yes.
Plus probably the extra nutrition that keeps you, the
Yes.
old adage of, you wake up at night. Well, that's kind of what I got for my intro of a healthy lifestyle. I want you to contact James. I'm going to be putting his link in the description as well as email address. Is that fine?
Yes, yes.
So his personal Facebook site will be in the bottom. Please contact him. And then you have something you want to give if they contact you?
Yes. Anybody who has that conversation with me and decides that this program is something that they would like to try or would like to go ahead with, I'm personally offering a gift to you, right? It's something in the form of supplies that will help you in this program. It's something that I use every single day, right? And it's incredibly important to your success, and I want to make sure that you have it.
So there is a cost to purchasing the initial grab and go food,
Yes.
but it's not outrageous when you consider how much money you're spending on food already.
Yes.
So you're going to offer a free gift, and then with that free gift comes your coaching. Anytime
Yes.
we have a question, I can call you. You're a real person. You're not some fake celebrity that has had plastic surgery and $1 million. So I wanted to offer this to you guys because I really think it can be life-changing for a lot of you that I've been talking to personally. So check the description below and make sure that you contact James if it's something you're interested in. I'm going to be looking into it and definitely jumping on, and you'll be able to follow my journey as well when I get on this plan. But I'm going to do some more videos. Please check those out of more detailed description of what we just barely touched on here. So check those out. I'll be putting them out in the next few days. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins. This is Heather from HookedOnPickin.com. If you'd like to purchase my reseller guide, which is fully laminated 3 cards with checklists for Goodwill, eBay, and Amazon, please click the link below and you can purchase it now. The Goodwill card has over 80 different tips to show you how to walk through the store and what things I look for when walking through a thrift store to buy and resell items on Amazon, eBay, and other platforms. The Amazon reseller checklist has over 6 major steps and a lot of sub-steps to look at in order to find out, is my item going to be perfect for selling and reselling on Amazon? The eBay card also has 6 major steps to walk through to make sure you're choosing the right item that will be perfect for reselling and making money on eBay. Each card is fully laminated so that it cannot be destroyed easily, and it's perfect for taking with you while you're going on your picking and finding treasure hunting for reselling. I hope this is helpful, and I hope these cards help you to focus your energy to pick the right items to resell online to grow your reseller business. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If you'd like to watch more of my videos, just click on them here. And if you'd like to learn more about the reseller world, subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Thanks.